Hello and welcome to Engineering Education. In today's video, we'll discuss some salient features of outcomes-based education or OBE and see how they relate to the outcomes-based accreditation, that is OBA. The outcomes-based accreditation is an assessment of the performance of an institution or a program that is defined in terms of objectives or outcomes as their key components. Let's see in detail how this is actually done. So the OBE system focuses on students achieving the defined outcomes in terms of knowledge, skills and graduate attributes after undergoing the learning process through the OBE curriculum. The attainment of the outcomes is the result of a learning process spanning over a few years that may temporally differ from one student to another. In case the outcomes are not being attained, they are rethought, thus incorporating what is known as continuous quality improvement or CQI loop as part of the educational process. A major change in the OBE system is that it shifts the learning paradigm from teacher-oriented to student-focused. Thus, the OBE approach transforms from an emphasis on traditional inputs such as course credit hours, certain facilities, or infrastructure to the outcomes that are achieved from the program in terms of student attainment during and even after graduation. So question now arises, why should a program move towards OBE, especially if the program has been running for a few years? So there are two aspects to respond to this question. The first one is the conscious focus on learning aspects that force teachers and students to achieve certain program outcomes. This helps in acceptance of the program. It also demands that the students are actively engaged in the learning process and demonstrate their achievements through challenging tasks and higher order of design thinking. The second aspect is more related to wider international acceptance of OBE system. The global accreditation bodies such as ABET, Washington Accord and many others have accepted or adopted the OBE and OBA methods for program approval. So OBE is instead focused on what the students are capable of doing. In this system, there is a clarity on what is to be achieved at culmination of the program, and that achievement or outcome is predetermined at the start of the program. So OBE provides a focus for assessment of different outcomes and helps employers and society at large understand the benefits of the program. So the key questions that are answered in the OBE education system are as follows. What do you want the students to be able to do? How can the teachers best help the students achieve that? How will the stakeholders know that the outcomes have actually been achieved or not? And how the loop of quality is actually closed? So these are the four key aspects. So now we go into some details of OBE and define its key ingredients. The ingredients span all the way from program design to keeping an eye on the outcomes even after graduation, and they are developed with the involvement of all stakeholders. The starting point in OBE is the program vision and mission that is developed by the program management to outline high-level objectives of the program and the institution. Then the educational objectives are defined at the program level. They are known as the PEOs, and they point to the graduate attributes the students are capable of demonstrating a few years after their graduation. At the functional level, the program learning outcomes are incorporated through a purposeful curriculum design. The PEOs are operationalized at the instructor level in the form of course learning outcomes. The course learning outcomes relate to firstly the teaching and learning methods that will be employed in a course, and also different assessment techniques for different learning domains and different laboratory exercises. They are also laid out upfront. And finally, a quality control step in the form of CQI loop is incorporated in the academic process. So how the OBE is actually measured? So OBE model requires the progress of graduates in three parameters through measuring the achievement in program learning outcomes that is done at the end of the program. Program educational objectives, they are measured at the after a few years of graduation, And the course outcomes or course learning outcomes are evaluated every semester. So there are these smaller loops of course attainment or course learning that takes place every semester. Then program learning outcomes are evaluated at the end of the program, and PEOs are evaluated after a few years of graduation. So what benefits does the OBE bring to the institution? For stakeholders, OBE provides a strategic option to enhance the quality of teaching and learning, and also creates new opportunities for graduating students. OBE prepares students for rest of the life context, that is lifelong learning, in which they will be applying different knowledge and skills and graduate attributes that they have acquired during the program. OBE also provides a collaborative framework in which different stakeholders are involved in creating the curriculum and ensuring the objectives. And finally, the OBE provides a mechanism for ensuring accountability and quality assurance within the academic processing. So we also now see the benefits that are accrued to the students from the OBE system. So first and foremost is the clarity. So students understand what is expected from them, and the teachers also know what they need to teach during the course of a program. Then OBE is meant to be student-centered methodology, where the teachers are meant to facilitate and help the students in understanding the learning material in various ways. The students are active participants in the OBE process. Students are expected to do their own learning, so they gain a full understanding of the material. Also, the OBE creates opportunities and new interesting opportunities, because the employers and the society at large, the stakeholders, are aware that the OBE system is using their inputs in defining the curriculum and education, and the attributes that the students are being trained to demonstrate are useful for the employers and other stakeholders. So if you try to compare the outcome-based system versus the traditional education system, the basic aim of the traditional education system is to pass the knowledge of the previous generation, that is the teachers, to the upcoming generation of students. The students' learning is demonstrated through grades or marks that may or may not reflect actual learning that has taken place. Even the most experienced faculty members are concerned only about teaching the curriculum and don't have the enthusiasm to stretch their lessons beyond the classroom environment. In contrast, in OBE, the curriculum is designed in a way that the output is achieved by the end of the session, and the output that is going to be achieved is predetermined at the start of the program. The teachers decide on different types of inputs that are required to master a particular subject. They also design various innovative activities that aid students to reach the desired target. Unlike the traditional system, the scenario of grading in the OBE system is quite different, where there is an emphasis on demonstrating the learning that has taken place. Also, there is another flexibility in the OBE, that the curriculum can be linked to the UNO Sustainable Development Goals, as well as other input received from employers, and they are part of the learning environment. So to sum up, the outcome-based education possesses the power to transform the learning experience of students. This system needs to be embraced by forward-looking educational institutions for enhancing their stature and repute. OBE includes input from all stakeholders in defining different aspects of learning and outcomes in a program. The OBE system encourages students to focus on acquiring knowledge and developing a better thought process that helps them in lifelong success. In the end, we would like to thank you for watching this video and hope you found this interesting. If you have any comments and feedback, please contact us through the comments section and we will get back to you. Kindly like and subscribe the channel so we keep bringing such informative videos for you. Thank you and bye bye.